Okay, yo, it's Fago Fab, yeah, that's me, Fago Fab. It's what's going on at Fago Fab. I'm here with Sia.
Hey!
Man, the first time I saw you, I think I met you, I was invited by Vuyo Joboda, like on the awards.
Where Golden Black,
yes. At least, in fact, many people's stories, like that's what, I think that's the reason why I'm doing this.
Oh, okay.
So that people can just tell people their stories. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that we get inspired, man. When we hear like stories like yours that we are going to tell my viewers right now. So you grew up in Eastern Cape?
Yes.
In
a place called Kwezwelicha.
Okay.
Kopiji 11.
Cool.
Yes.
So I'm from Ekofumba.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So can you just tell like how was it growing up there in Queenstown?
Well, I grew up in Queenstown on holidays and weekends.
Okay.
But Fort Beaufort was where I stayed for school.
Yeah.
In a place called Epofolo, when you say about it, but Epofolo Primary. That's where I was always at boarding school.
Yeah.
Then I'd go home on weekends and on holidays to Queenstown. So growing up there, it was a very lively environment.
Yeah.
People had shebeens there, there would be loud music. People are always happy on weekends. People are living their best lives. I would look at people and be like, what is a nightlife? What is going on out there, you know? People are artists, there's boxers that we grew up, rugby players.
Yeah.
So there's different people that actually had dreams, that actually lived them throughout. So I grew up in that space.
And what was your dream?
For me, all I knew is I wanted to make it big, whether it be in TV, fashion, but I didn't know what all of that was growing up. So to read magazines, do my research, find myself as I grew up.
But who was your inspiration then?
Then I didn't really have that much of an inspiration in terms of what I did.
Yeah.
But my inspiration was my mom from day one, because she was one person that fought throughout her life, throughout all her obstacles to make life for me better. So for me, she was the person that pushed me.
Yeah.
And motivated me to work harder. That she was like, she only wants to retire once I'm done with my matric.
Oh wow.
But the funny thing is that she passed away exactly on the year of my matric. So I was like, I'll make sure that I pass and honor her wishes and to push for my dreams thereafter.
Yeah. And then you passed your matric?
Passed my matric, then after that I wanted to study further, but funds were not really available for me.
Yeah.
So then I actually had to now start redirecting my life and finding myself working in call centers that actually shaped me to at least learn customer services. So the corporate world, yeah.
What was your first job?
My first ever job was being a packer at a ShopRite warehouse in Montague Gardens. My facilitator that actually...
I know the struggle, man, when you come to Cape Town.
Yes. So
going up and down, using a train, trying to find a job.
Yes. So luckily enough, I went to the waterfront to see the new Metro cinema there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to work at the cinema. I don't want to just handle the tickets and book in.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a tough job.
Yeah.
I'll do that. But then they told me that there was an agency that can help me to get a job with them. We don't hire directly. So then that's where I got the packer job there. They only hired ladies for the Metro.
Yeah.
So I had to work in ShopRite warehouse.
Yeah. So
as a packer.
How long were you there for in ShopRite?
Didn't last long. I was there for less than a month. And my facilitator told me that now you don't belong here, but in the most...
Can you speak a bit louder?
Okay. So my facilitator was like, you don't belong here. And she didn't mean it in a rude way.
Yeah.
But she said she saw potential in me in what I would do in life.
Yeah.
I didn't fit in there. But she saw more for me. So for me, those words didn't mean much at that time, because all I wanted to do is to make my own money and survive. I
think that right there, like that's the part, like that's the reason why I wanted to invite you like here on this channel. That part when, like, I remember when you told the story when they said you don't belong here. You understand what I'm saying? And like, I'm happy that you can see now, because someone else is going through that thing now, where like someone is saying you do not belong here, and they do not realize that it is the redirection from God.
True.
You understand?
True.
So like, you're looking at the situation now, you feel like, okay, I'm being fired, or they don't want me to but forgetting that God has a purpose for you.
Exactly. True.
Where did you go from there?
From that, I joined the course. I became an HR consultant by default.
Yeah.
They like the way I speak. They love the fact that now I've got computer literacy, and the fact that now that I'm a people's person. They looked at my CV and they were happy.
Yeah.
So from being a packer at ShopRite warehouse, they let me into the office and they were like, "We like you. Let's work with you. We're gonna grow with you."
Wow.
But I didn't last long there, because the girl that was meant to train me was not always next to me to give me all the full
information.
Yeah. So I had to now get a warning and get told that I need to go back to the warehouse or I need to leave, resign. or I'll get fired. So I decided to leave. I was like, this is not for me. I'm not going to go back to the warehouse.
Yeah.
From being in my office suit and my ties now to going back to the dust coat. I was like,
and
no.
the people like in the community, they know that you're wearing suits already.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't. So let me just direct myself, join the call center industry for like 6 years.
Yeah.
International call centers, American and
I can hear when you're well spoken, like, and your voice is like well managed.
Then you guys should make me a presenter at some point. I'll say.
Hallelujah.
Because people always tell me that I should do radio or voiceover work. But the frustrating part about that is the fact that now I don't have the right people to help me get into those spaces. So I've been fighting all these years to get into those spaces. So while I'm focusing on my fashion and people are telling me...
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Do you know Google?
I know Google, yes. And I've looked for different numbers in different contexts. But there's always something. Someone wants to give me a course, the 6,000 Rand worth, or a voice coach. They want to sell me their product, but no one seems to want to give me a chance.
Do you tell them who you are? Because I want to go to this next part. I'm not sure if I'm sure your story is very, very long, but I'm looking at your Instagram profile. I see Top Billing.
Yes.
How did you get there? How did you get there?
Well, I had to firstly go into that space from the call center spaces to being a buying assistant. So my buyers were actually my motivators. They pushed me real hard. They would tell me, are you styling a mannequin now? Are you styling someone? Is this how you style someone? If you want to be a stylist, you can't be doing that. Do this. So they literally gave me tough love and coached me on how to do what I do. Fix the shirt up like this, fix the pants here, make things work. And it was beautiful.
Wow.
So they taught me the ins and outs, how you do styling, how you put lookbooks together, knowing trends, finding your own unique style. And then from there, I was there for 3 years, doing magazine work. Like all the local magazines, I would send samples out. They would need to style. You see the ladies, since the ladies' way that I was in. You see the models in the middle pages of the magazine. How they put together, and each brand has the price, the style of the item, and whatnot. That was part of my job. Then I had to send stuff to magazines. And to also show people that now this is how mannequins are looking in store windows. So when I walk into an exact store, whichever one, we have a nationwide brief. That I would ask the store staff to make sure that this is how this top and these pants look, this skirt, this dress, and whatnot. So for me, it actually gave me life that I'm able to do this nationwide in one office, and to also run those magazines and get those samples out there and bring them back to market our brands to create sales for us. Then that's where Top Billing came in, where I literally I was like, I've been here for 3 years, it's time for change. Then I just Googled up an email address. Like you said, Google. Googled up the email address. I didn't even know who I'm emailing. And I just said Tulapelo Productions and looked for a phone number and email address. Poured out my heart. Said exactly what my intentions are, what I'm craving for, what I can do for them. Introductions, everything. Where I come from, what I'm all about. Give me a chance, I'll prove you right. But if you don't give me a chance, you'll miss out. So give me a chance. Now the rest is history. I was there for a year.
So you get on set like your first day at Top Billing. I think like if you have never been there, like and then you get to go there for the first time, like or like did the experience you got from Exact like help you?
It did, because it's a cutthroat industry. You get judged by your work. And you have to literally show management and different departments of what you can do. So if you mess up one thing, you mess up for everyone. So we work as a team. So we always have to make sure we hold each other's hands and critique each other and support each other. Because those meetings are very crucial sometimes. You get heavily criticized. That when you're done with those meetings, your heart can be this small.
And so that shakes you at the same time.
So you need just to wipe those tears, wear your grown man pants and just be strong and carry on. You made a mistake or whatever, get up there, the next time you do it, prove them wrong. So going to Top Billing, you literally have to now work with personalities here. These guys win style awards, these guys are best dressed, they get dressed by big brands. Now here you are, a young boy from the Eastern Cape, you literally have to now prove yourself in a space where it's Cape Town and Joburg. So now I have to change my mindset and be a global thinker. And not just think here, think there. So example, Top Billing, we never had a studio. We only shoot links at a mansion that is booked where the person that owns the house will get an interview as well. So my first shoot ever, firstly you get the presenter's WhatsApp number, introduce yourself, know their sizes, know their style.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with you. Send them the pictures of the dresses you find. If it's a lady, then the suits for the guys.
Yeah.
And then once you're done, you literally have to promote yourself and make sure that now once you do that shoot, the presenter will post a picture of them in your dress or your suit. They tag you, they mention you with such pride without you saying anything. Where they do it with such pride that they're like, hey, they like your work, they want to put you out there.
Wow.
Because people have 1,000 followers or 1 million followers, it depends who the person is. So you have to make sure that now your job that you do now is amazing for the next one.
Wow.
And anyone could replace me on the show.
Yeah.
Because the makeup artist never lasted, because maybe someone wasn't happy with how they did the texture, the presenter, hairstylist. But me as a stylist, I don't know how to survive for the whole year. Because it could have been my last gig, and every time that I get the gig, can I get that call? So I have to impress each and every time.
Do you feel like this is your calling?
I do. But the thing is, for me, I feel like I've underestimated it. Because I get a lot of DMs from people, messages from other people, or people come up to me when they see me at events. Where they'll be like, you inspire me, or thank you. And I'll be like, why? And whenever they see my interviews on TV, I'm lucky to even get these platforms. I was saying on the way here to my friend that I'm lucky to get these platforms. I'm very grateful. Because people look at me, they think I'm a Joburg person. Because they think Joburg is so fashion forward, everything is busy, it's a hustle, that I can compete with Joburg, but I think I'm from there. But I'll be like, whenever I greet or introduce myself to someone, I'll be like, guys, I'm from the Eastern Cape. So don't mess with the Eastern Cape or whichever background someone comes from. Because 90% of the time, people that live in Joburg are not from Joburg. They also have their home towns they come from, but they've learned to have a thick skin and work hard and hustle.
Now, how do you introduce yourself? Like, what do you call yourself? What's your title?
I would say I'm a fashion advocate.
Yeah.
Because for me, that actually sums up everything that I do. Being a stylist, being a fashion consultant, image consultant, sorry, and a personal shopper, and also being an impact amplifier. That's what I want to call myself, instead of an influencer. Yeah. Because the influencer word has lost its traction. People don't really want to, brands don't really take people that call themselves influencers seriously lately, because people have messed up their name.
Oh, yeah.
Because whenever I do my shoots and a brand books me, I would get those random emails where someone thanks me and says, you were early on set. Thank you. You were very professional on set. Thank you. And I'll be like, why? Like, does everyone else not do that? And they'll be like, no, people just become divas, they become demanding, they always just make things difficult for everyone on set. And I'm like, why would I do that? If I want to put myself out there and be the nicest person ever and just have a common decency, I can grow myself, and those will open doors for me and open references. People won't forget you.
You know, like some part of why I invited you, because I realized my mother used to shout at me because I was working like for, I think, 5-6 years. I didn't buy myself clothes. I thought by keeping money in the bank, like I'm solid, I'm cool.
You're saving up.
I get home, my mother's like, why are you dressing yourself? What's happening? Why are you looking like this but you're working? And as soon as I changed, I started buying myself clothes, I felt different about myself, my confidence. Why do you think it's important for someone to dress up, or why? What does it do when you style someone? What does it do to that person? What's the purpose?
Okay, mainly it's normally a self-esteem thing, and it does boost your confidence when you look good and you feel good. For example, I always tell people, I did a style talk at AFI last year, and what happened with the style talk that I did, I was literally telling the ladies that were in the room that stop wearing black. Black dress, black suit all the time to try and cover up those uncomfortable areas. Because you guys are mothers, I know, so you gain, you lose. Your body shapes make you feel uncomfortable at sometimes. And sometimes you don't get appreciated enough to lose your confidence. So I was telling them that now you can get away with color, prints, silks, materials that will flow, or that will cover up those areas, but still make you look beautiful, sexy, and be confident in yourself. So for me, it's all about, when I do my consultations, I also do a confidence boost session with the person. That it's not just me getting a new check and then someone is dressed up and that's it. I have to understand the person's personality and introduce new things to what they already have. So it's the same for me when I wake up in the morning. I sometimes didn't know what I'm going to wear for the show today. But I was like, I'm with my friend, I was like, okay, fine. Friend, what do I wear? But sometimes what happens for me when I wake up, I have a little vision of what's in my closet. And I'm like, I can try that top with that one. Can mix and match, or which shoe will go with what.
Yeah,
or try or color coordinate.
Yeah.
Or break the rules here and there.
Yeah.
So for me, it's all about that feeling, and the weather determines how I feel or how I wake up. The mood will be how I feel. Do I feel like being bossy? Do I feel about being chilled?
Yeah.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
The mood determines. The stuff.
That's cool, man. Thanks so much for coming. You know, okay, before we close, like, I want you to just name the brands. Like, what brands are you working with at the moment that you want to give a shout to?
Shout out to Southern Comfort for being one of my alcohol brands I've worked with for my first influencer campaign. Digital Impact Amplifier, I mean. Then a shout out to Markham for always hooking me up with all these amazing gears you do. And shout out to Duca del Cosma for the beautiful footwear you always give me. I really appreciate that so much. And I would like to thank my family and friends for always loving and supporting everything I do.
Wow, thank you so much, man. Thank you. It's so cool. And I feel like, I know we're still recording, but I feel like when I organize my events, I want to invite you also like to like just give talks and stuff like that, because I feel like we need to give more people this information about styling and like boosting confidence and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
cool.
Let me know where, when. If you let me know in advance, I'm there.
That's cool. Thanks so much.